Starting grid ski, let's take a look at what they face for 15 laps.
It's not the same old Road Atlanta. This year it's going to be quite a bit different. Up at the top of turn 2, it's been changed dramatically, and the speeds have slowed down the bikes where it's a wheel spin, stop and go. They're calling it a bus stop, but it's basically a chicane. Instead of going right here into turn 3, now you go left, and there's a hard right. Flick it back to the left. The guys are jumping over curbings, and then a wheel spin all the way down through the S's. The speed's a couple 3 mile an hour faster into turn 5. And of course, Road Atlanta on the Formula Xtreme bikes, the last third of the racetrack is going to provide some pretty serious wheel spin, wheelie excitement all the way to the line.
All right, getting ready to go now. You can see the left feet go up and pull the bike up into first gear. And the revs come up now. The clutches go out, and it is Jamie Hacking with the lightning start on his Yamaha Graves Motorsports machine. He's going to lead into turn number 1 with Ben Spies slotting into second position. Josh Hayes on the inside in third.
Well, we said anytime Jamie Hacking starts feeling his oats aboard the Formula Xtreme bike, that he might be able to just take off and leave this pack. Ben Spies is going to have a lot to say about that, but right now you can see Hacking wheeling out of that first gear corner. Has to set the wheel down to get a drive down through the S's.
Hayes with a great start on the number 4 bike.
Almost impossible to keep the front wheel down off the top of turn 5 with 200 horsepower at the rear wheel.
Down through one of the faster parts of the racetrack they go.
Spies into the lead.
Into the lead in turn number 6, the short chute to 7. Hacking around on the outside, runs up onto the curb, loses a couple of feet.
I've been waiting to see this all weekend long. Side by side, Suzuki versus Yamaha versus Honda. Who's got the horsepower?
Out from under the Suzuki bridge comes Jake Zemke, Ben Spies, and Damon Buckmaster. The top 3 have opened up a little bit of a gap on Hacking, who's 4th. You can just see him in the distance. And then it is Marty Kragel, but right now it is Buckmaster who's trying to get up to the leader, who's made a move on second place. Either there's something slightly amiss with his setup or tire choices. Damon Buckmaster sweeps around Zemke and challenges for the lead in that heavy braking zone that Greg White just talked about.
Interesting report from Greg White. Put a little more flywheel on the engine and, of course, gear it to get all that reciprocating mass to propel the taller gearing. But I'll tell you what, right now, Damon Buckmaster, he made up 1.2 seconds to catch this group. In order to do that, you got to cut some fast laps. Let's see if the 98, 11, and 2 can match what Damon Buckmaster on the 6 is about to do over the next 3 laps.
Fastest lap of the race was just turned by Jamie Hacking, who realizes after leading this race he's been passed by 3 riders, and he better get on the ball right now. But Buckmaster had the previous fastest lap of the race in catching these guys, and now he's still edging around this racetrack in pretty fine style.
Couple things. One is that Ben Spies actually qualified 0.2 of a second faster than Matt Mladen qualified in Superbike. The first time that a Formula Xtreme bike out-qualified a Superbike. The second, so his bike remained the same as it was in qualifying. Damon Buckmaster's R1, they changed the geometry, they changed the forks, all kinds of stuff from qualifying, taking a huge gamble. Ben Spies takes the lead. He knows how to go around this racetrack quick, Brian.
New leader indeed. Ben Spies has certainly recovered from whatever was slightly amiss earlier in this race. He went from the front back to 3rd. Now he's up to the lead again over Buckmaster and looking like he wants to extend that a bit. Spies!
Oh, making an error there, and he's got mud on his tire. This is going to cost him huge. And he's going to go down and slide into the racing line.
Oh, just a narrow miss. Now he's going to get over there, pick the bike up. Man, that was a tense moment for Ben Spies. So your championship points leader looked like he might have been able to recover from the first run through the grass, but then he couldn't for the second one. There's mud all over the racetrack.
Lots of mud on the racetrack. This one could be red flag, Brian. We'll have to watch and see what happens. But Damon Buckmaster inherits a huge margin right now.
Oh, and we got a big problem. This race might be stopped.
We're going to have a red flag for sure, certainly.
There's only 1 lap to go, and there's the red flag.
Oh, my gosh, there's bikes flying by. This is on the back straightaway. This is right at the wheelie hill. It's kind of a blind rise hill. But this is where things start with Hayden having trouble at the apex of the corner. The bike sliding up the racetrack. It's right on the racing line, and there's bikes coming. You see Roger flinching.
We move on to Pikes Peak International Raceway. We hope it's just as good. For Ski and Greg, I'm Brian Drever. Bye, everybody.